Let's check out the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. And for the Bulls, Clark, what should they key in on?
Kevin, they need to watch how Emeka Okafor gets going. He's got the top field goal percentage in the league, and for good reason. He's a terrific finisher around the basket, uses both hands effectively, and understands how to take advantage of angles.
Clark, what about New Orleans? What's the key for them?
Well, Kev, Tyrus Thomas is a guy they've got to keep an eye on. No question about it. He's an imposing force with his shot-blocking ability. You might have thought he played volleyball the way he spikes him down. When they drive it to the rack, they better know where he is.
It ought to be a compelling game to watch. Thanks, Clark. Okafor with the ball. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Grant sinks it from about 9 feet out. Rose with the ball. Here's Heinrich. And it's Emeka Okafor with the rebound. And here's New Orleans now. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
They really kind of scraped by. But you can't play too many games this close that shouldn't be. If you're better than a team, you should be able to create some distance. However, despite that, they did have some strong points in that one.
Grant guarded by Heinrich. Noah snatches it inside. And so here is Chicago. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
We saw it over and over. The lack of protecting the rock. The turnover differential was atrocious. That's not the kind of basketball they can play if they expect to stay competitive.
Shooting one.
He completes the three-point play. I always thought of Kirk Heinrich as the perfect extension of a coach onto the floor. You look at them that way?
Yeah, I do, and I also think he's a combo guard. He can play effectively at the 1 or 2 guard position because he can set up other people. He's a pretty good defender, and he's a reliable shooter as well.
Can't hit from the post. Hornets on D. It's a three-point game. This is the second outing of the season against the Bulls.
And, Kevin, it was foul trouble that really caused them to give up that last game. You can't let your starters get sloppy about making contact and committing fouls.
Now Paul, the Bulls getting the bucket. To the left block. The steal by the Bulls. And, Clark, that is definitely what happened.
Oh! Great D leads to easy offense.
Here are the Hornets with the ball. They trail by 7. To Okafor. Working on Noah. To end the run. Gets the lay-in. Emeka Okafor was such a sensational college player. He has not really had that same translation to the NBA. Why do you think that is, Clark?
Well, I think he was geared towards being a solid, productive, everyday player in the NBA. And that's what he's been. He's a double-double guy who blocks shots, but he's not ever going to be what I would call a marquee star in the NBA.
Here's Paul. Can't get it to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way. And it'll go the other way. The Bulls turn it over. Shooting at a high percentage. All teams aim to do that. Let's see the league's best. Look at the Hornets, the most efficient team in the NBA in terms of scoring.
As a team, they really execute their offense. So guys know where they're going to get their shots from. And they make sure that guys shoot the shots they're most comfortable with. Ball movement, player movement, execution leads to high field goal percentage.
And it's the Hornets with the ball. Paul buries the short-range jumper.
That's a heck of a job to lay it in around the taller defender, Kevin. Lovely, agile finish.
Here's Dang. Pockets the three ball.
Dang.
He has 5.
They're really giving them all they can handle here. The defense is having a hard time keeping up.
Armstrong. Here's Grant from short range. Almost a three-point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for 2. They get Luol Deng. Can't sink the first. And as you mentioned, the defense a step slow trying to defend this offensive onslaught.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, when they're shooting at such a high percentage like they are, they're really difficult to beat.
Wow. Rose with the ball. He had 35 points last game out. Now here's Heinrich. Down low.
He's getting the highlight reel play of the day. Wait a minute. Make that week. Heck, make it the year. Now that was a dunk.
Grant, guarded by Heinrich. The jump hook. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Kirk Heinrich.
Kirk Heinrich. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Bell is in at shooting guard. Good for the three-point play. Coach Del Negro calls a timeout.
Stuck in a row, just playing your position. Even when you scream, it seems no one listens. Free as a bird, but it feel like listen. Never break tradition, something like a superstition. And your marriage is as powerful as a politician.
Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You take a look at the 76ers. Here in the middle of the season, they're in great shape, sitting atop the conference. And of course, the Chicago Bulls just need to take it a game at a time. Rose with the ball, averaging 29 points per contest. The pass cut off by the Hornets. Misses the dunk.
Oh, that jam would have been something else. Key words being would have.
Rose with the ball, defended by Paul. Puts the move on. Rose, good.
Oh, that was a surprisingly good move there in the post. I think he surprised the defense a bit with that move.
Al Paul, 8 points his last outing. Grant, defended by Bell. Can't hit, so the Bulls will take it the other way.
Smart D forced him into taking that mid-range jump shot, and as you might expect, he wasn't able to knock it down.
Grant gets the reach-in call. That's foul number 2 for him.
Team foul. Substitution for the Hornets. Ike Diagu and Marcus Thornton.
Rose with the ball. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 6-point lead. And looking forward to next Sunday, it'll be Paul Pierce and the Boston Celtics. They'll be playing host to the visiting Los Angeles Lakers. It's going to be broadcast live starting at 3:30 Eastern.
I think it'll be fun.
Grant gets called for the reach, and that's his third foul so far. Rose with the ball. He has 6. And it's the Bulls with the ball. It's a 3-point game. They host the Clippers after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
Well, they still have the lead, but they really need to collect themselves and start taking care of the ball.
Chicago leading. Rose puts up the baby hook. That's good. He's got 16, and it does look like turnovers will be a theme here.
Without question, Kevin. Let's see if they can squeeze the orange and hold it together. They've got to do a much better job of taking care of the ball.
And so here is Chicago, following the score by New Orleans. Here's Heinrich, and it's Emeka Okafor with the rebound.
Well, he can't believe that one didn't fall. Those are usually automatic.
The Hornets give up possession. Around the league, here we go. A recap from yesterday. A good game for the Suns at U.S. Airways Center as the Dallas Mavericks are defeated. The Raptors lost on the road. The New York Knicks winning there. A good game for the Magic at Amway Arena. The Celtics were defeated. And that's all we have.
The vertical game is in full effect. Look out below.
The Hornets trail. Grant backs in. Here's Okafor. Got a hand on it, but they recover it. Diagu. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Cheryl, moments ago you had a chance to speak with Byron Scott. What did he have to tell you?
Hey, Kev. He said the answer is simple. There have been a lot of threes.
What improvisation. He turns every dunk into something special.
Now Paul. Right now averaging 17 points a game. Grant gets in close. Noah corrals the miss inside. Here comes Kirk Heinrich. It's a 5-point game. And be sure to tune in on Groundhog Day. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be home in the Panhandle State. They'll be hosting the Atlanta Hawks. It'll be a 7 o'clock start time.
We'll see how it plays out.
Here's Thomas, kept alive. Here's Heinrich. Yet another miss.
How much better a look do you need? Good mid-range shooter. Should have been money in the bank.
Grant. Rebound by Rose. Tipped. Here's Dang. Buries the runner.
Dang.
He's got 10.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Now Paul. Just over 5 minutes left in the third. Skip pass to Grant. Dumps it off. Here's Okafor. Hits the jump hook.
Now that's great court vision, Kevin. Even when he was about to shoot, he was still able to spot the open man.
Rose with the ball. 16 points for him. Dang. The shot, no good. The Hornets go the other way with the ball. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Grant, he's covered by Rose. But it's picked off by Diagu. The shot's good from Paul.
Nice feed inside. Sets his teammate up for the easy deuce.
The Bulls still holding on to a small lead.
It's anyone's game right now, partner. Every possession is critical.
Now here's Heinrich. He's got 9. Rose with the ball. Here's Dang. Off right iron. The Hornets looking for their first lead of the game. Grant, he's covered by Rose. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. He's got 11.
What a run. They're making shots and playing lockdown deep.
Coach Del Negro calls for a timeout. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at the Lakers. Best team of the conference, really having a nice season and looking to maintain that through the playoffs. And of course the Hornets, more than a few spots below. Here's Bell. Rose leads the game in assists.
Great vision on display there. The pass led him perfectly to the basket. That's how you do it.
Fans, next Monday you can catch another dose of hoops. A road game for the Los Angeles Lakers. They head into FedEx Forum to take on the Grizzlies. Tip-off is set for 7 o'clock Eastern.
You know they're going to be extra hyped up for this one.
You're right. Dang, backs down. Shoots from the post. Money with the post shot. 12 points for him.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
Grant from inside. Noah has it, and that's his 10th rebound in this one. Hoop plus the hard. He would not be denied, and he'll have a chance to make it a three-point play. He completes the three-point play. Joakim Noah certainly carried a lot of college success into the NBA.
He's found the going a little tougher in the NBA because he doesn't have a true position, Kevin. He's kind of a hybrid front court player. Energy, activity, those are wonderful attributes, but he's got to add some more to his game to be consistently effective.
Does he have it up here? Does he have the right frame of reference?
I think he does. It's just going to take a little time for him to hone in on what it is that he needs to be able to do consistently well for his team.
Now Paul, the Bulls getting the bucket. Here's Grant. Here's Armstrong. A follow-up flush.
Plays like that tell you who's hungry and who wants it.
It's a close game here in New Orleans. Bell. Rose with the ball. Dang. No luck. The Hornets go the other way with the ball. 2:08 left in the third quarter. defended by Bell. From 6 feet, that's good. 14 points for him.
Great awareness makes him a dangerous threat every time down the floor.
Here's Dang. Off target for 3. And it's the Hornets with the ball, trailing by 2. Here's Grant, and it's tied up.
That's too easy. The D's got to get to him about 8 feet further out.
To Rose. Bell. Kept alive. Here's Dang. Cranes the open look.
Dang.
He's got 14.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot. He's extremely deadly from there.
To the paint. Okafor in the post. Thomas is on him. Scooped up. Grant defended by Bell. 8 feet out. Pinballs around and in.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
Rose with the ball. 16 points for him. To the elbow. To Dang. Nabbed away by Okafor.
I think this quarter particularly, we're seeing them having trouble keeping possession of the ball. Far, far too many turnovers right now.
Here's Armstrong. Does not get the go-ahead bucket. Here comes Rose. Dang. Misses the buzzer beater. It's a close game. The score tied at 67. Derrick Rose has played well. 16 points and a bunch of steals.
Well, Kevin, you don't expect anything less from a player with his ability. Big-time skills in a big-time game leads to a big-time performance. His team needs it, and that's exactly what he's given.
The fourth quarter about to get started here in what's been an entertaining game.
Come on, fans, it's the fourth quarter. Get out of your seat and let's hear it.
Rose with the ball. Dang backs him down. Puts up the baby hook. Gets the bucket.
Explosive offense. These two teams have been going at each other this entire game.
Paul with the charge, and that's his 4th foul of the game. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the New Orleans Hornets. They'll be playing the Thunder. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Chicago leading. Dang backs down. Puts up the baby hook. That's good. Nice bucket by the 6-year veteran out of Duke. The Hornets trail. Here's Grant. Nails it from close range. He's got 20.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
Dang. To Bowen. Uncovered. Bullseye.
He got the ball inside, and when the D closed in, he just kicked it out to the open man. Simple, but beautiful.
Here comes Chris Paul. He's got 8. To the baseline. Diagu, covered by Miller. Sinks it.
Hey, that was a nice move on the inside for him. He's not a natural post scorer, but he sure got it done right there. Way to knock it down.
Rose with the ball. He's got 16. Dang backs in. From close range. Here are the Hornets with the ball. A 2-point game. Grant, and that is good.
Well, he's not a premier scorer, but he's contributed big time on the offensive end today.
All right,
Chicago
fans,
calls timeout.
Who's going to come out on top in this game? Will it be the away team? How about the Hornets? I think we know your answer. Substitutions on the court.
Cheryl, moments ago you had a chance to speak with Byron Scott. What did he have to tell you?
Thanks, Kev. He told him it's time to turn it up a notch. He said there's plenty of time to rest later. Right now, I want you to go all out. Back to you, Kev.
Thank you, Cheryl. Here's Watson. Shot's good.
Watson.
Now Paul. Under 6 minutes left in the game. In close, buries it.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
Rose, inside, flips it in for 2.
Just put the ball in his hands, Kevin, and watch him go to work. He's going to make something good happen.
Here comes Paul. He's got 8. Here's Grant. That's good.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Chicago calls timeout. Both teams changing it up. Rose with the ball. 18 points for him. Dang, from the paint, flips it in for 2.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
Pick by Okafor. Bounce pass to Grant. Five on the shot clock. The dump off to Grant. Beats the shot clock, but doesn't get the shot to fall. Miller from short range. And it's Emeka Okafor with the rebound.
The big fella swallows up rebounds. This guy knows how to fight for a board.
On defense, Chicago. The lead is 2.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
Rose with the ball. And Chicago turns it over. And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. They'll be playing the 76ers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Now Paul. He's got 8. To Pazian to take the lead. That's good.
He loves that corner 3, Kev. That's a shot I've seen him make time and time again.
The handoff to Miller. Here's Rose. It bounces out of bounds after the shot. Now Paul. Just over 3 minutes left to the 4th. Grant tipped. Great play by Dang. Chicago trailing here. Here's Noah. Kept.
That's his bread and butter. That's his meal ticket. That's who he is. That's what he does. Crash the boards, snatch it down, and then jam it back in. That's outstanding tenacity on the backboards.
And here are the Hornets now. It's a 1-point game. Grant to the baseline.
Nice feed. That's the way to keep the ball moving.
Here's Dang. He's got 20. He's got to push it. To Thomas. Miller backs down. with 1 on the clock, finishes with the soft touch.
He's typically not the first or even the second option on offense, but you need your role players to hit shots when they're called upon.
Grant. And it's Dang with the rebound.
One of the ways where they've shown a definite edge, Kevin, has come on the glass today.
Here's Thomas.
Thomas, assisted by Miller.
Now Paul. He's got 8. 1:30 left in the game. Grant is called for the charge. That's his 4th foul of the game.
Great D. He set his feet, took the collision, and got the whistle in his favor.
The Bulls will call a full timeout. They're in front by 1. 1:23 left in the 4th. Clark, what are your thoughts?
Rose has been stroking it. And when the game's on the line, when it's winning time, you've got to feed the hot hand. They need to get him the pumpkin and let him create.
Here's Dang, averaging 18 points a game. Miller, and that one's good.
Miller.
Now Paul. It's a 3-point game. To Grant. Okafor passes it back to Grant. 5 on the shot clock. From close range, got a piece of it. Here comes Rose. 18 points for him. Grant is tagged with the reach. That's his 5th foul. The Bulls are gonna burn a few seconds off the clock.
They got the lead. Might as well milk some time off the clock here.
That's his 3rd second team.
Good for the 3-point play.
I tell you what, Kevin, those hoop plus the harm fouls are backbreakers in the clutch. That really extends their lead.
Chicago on D. 6-point lead. Here's Grant. It's blocked. The Bulls with the block, and it's still a 6-point ball game. The Bulls on a bit of a roll here. The Hornets will go for the intentional foul.
They had the foul, but he's the last guy you want to put on the line. He doesn't miss often.
Rose, shooting 2.
Sinks the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Perfect from the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Coach Scott calls time. They're behind by 8. 17 seconds left in the game. Clark, what's your take?
They're going to talk strategy or perhaps what's on the dinner menu tonight, because this one is really about over. They have no chance of winning this game.
Here's Grant. Stop the run. Kept alive. Oh, barely misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Miller.
Contact certainly altered that shot. The official was right on top of it.
He misses them both. The Bulls win the hard-fought game as they outlast the Hornets 92-84. Derrick Rose is the Jordan Brand player of the game, and some solid numbers.
Incredible passing display. He just has that sixth sense for setting up